Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the day of the video down. How's it going today? Today it is Monday. Laura's gone to work. I've slowly gotten ready and I'm now ready to rock and roll with the day. And I've got a lot of deliberations to do. I woke up at about 7 o'clock and got up, stayed in my pyjamas. I didn't get dressed until very recently because I've been deliberating how to go about testing my MVC website stuff. Because, and here's the thing, right? Until this point, I've always used for testing. Let's run a tap over. Let's run a bowl of water. To do testing stuff, I've always used Microsoft.Fakes for my mocking framework, which basically means that all of the things that my code are dependent on, i.e., if my code needs to make a call on an interface, I inject the interface. I inject a new interface so that I don't have to rely on that interface working to test this thing. So let's say on this calendar, here's a calendar, I have an interface for May. I have an I-month interface, let's say. I can inject an I-month interface so that when I'm testing the calendar, I don't rely on May working, or month working, in order to test the calendar itself. Mocking frameworks are a really good way of doing that, and there's quite a lot of them. The problem is that Microsoft.Fakes is locked down to Visual Studio Enterprise now, which is problematic. It means that you can only use one test runner, you can only use VS Test to run the tests with it. It means that if I lose my student subscriptions to stuff, then I won't be able to use it anymore. My mutation program just uses it all throughout, and it's not very good, obviously, to have a dependency on something that is expensive. Let's say. I wanted to move to something else. A, because I don't want to accidentally have to start paying for this thing, and B, because it's good to learn new things all the time. The problem is that most mocking frameworks don't allow you to create moles or shims. They're different things. They're like, and this feature, it seems to be the thing that costs money, essentially. Those things allow you to mock things that you don't inject. So instead of injecting iMonth, I could in theory create a mole so that all iMonth implementations are the mole rather than injecting in a specific iMonth. The reason that not many people use these mole things is because not many people agree with their purpose. Things that people are like, oh, you shouldn't use moles, right? But the thing is, right, if I want to test something that I can't inject, i.e., let's say, for the sake of argument, I have access to files. I'm accessing files over here. I don't want my tests to call functions that delete files. That's silly. I don't want them to call functions that create files. I don't want them to do anything that touches anything that isn't the code. So, what you would want to do is you'd want to inject, or you'd want to stop any calls to file.io, let's say, or system.io, whatever it is, system.io.file. You want to stop all of those calls going through. Now, the way you do that with shims is simple. You go, right, I want to create a fake version of system.io.fakes, whatever, and then all files do what I tell it to do, and I implement them myself, and I say, basically, if you call .delete, just return true, etc. If you don't have moles, then what you have to do is you have to inject a wrapper for file.delete. So instead of, I'll have to have a system file handler or something that will be injected into all of the classes that need to rely on file.io, whatever. Which means that I can then basically turn system.io into a shim. The problem is that I'm not testing the handler, because I can't test the handler, because that will involve touching files, and that's bad. I can test calendar, but I can't test this month. And it's a bit weird, but I can't So say I do a test and I'm like, right, okay, so I need this thing to delete a file that it's created. So I do a test and I say, right, you are calling the delete file with the correct parameters, brilliant. But at no point do I ever test that the thing that I've called actually deletes stuff. And while you don't have to test system.file.io, but let's say you had a program that goes through and says, this thing here, let's change it to this, lol, for fun. Let's mutate it, for example. And then I have no tests. So I don't test whether file system handler .delete file calls what it needs to call to delete files, because I can't do that. Because I don't have moles. Or shims. And I think that having that kind of testing is important. Locking down that specific thing is important. Because what if it's a little bit more complicated than that? What if I have logic in there? I can't test it. I physically can't test it without then injecting again. And then even so, right, if we go, right, fuck it then, what we'll do is we'll just inject up until we get to the literally one line of system.io, in which case that's fine, right? Which is a perfectly good way of doing it. But then you've got to inject everything. Like, I feel like you just inject fucking loads of stuff and you have interfaces coming out your ears for no real reason, just because you're trying to work around the fact that you can't do this thing. And it's bugging me. It's like, should I just use this shims world, which is better in my opinion, or should I try and work around it? In which case, what mocking framework do I use? I'm thinking NSubstitute. If I go down this mocking framework, am I better off, instead of doing bog standard dependency injection, am I best off using a dependency injection framework like Unity? I'm thinking about doing that because I've never really used Unity. I saw it once in our old legacy system at work last year. But we moved away from it. I think we moved away from it. Well, no, okay, my projects moved away from it. Yeah, in the new C# we moved away from it. In the old C#, C# version 2, we used it. But we moved away from it for some reason. So it's like, how much should I change what I agree with to experience more stuff, to avoid depending on things that cost money? That's my deliberations there. Otherwise as well, I have things on my to-do list today. I need to go to the post office to post some stuff. But I also, at some point this week, need to go to Bath to go and pick up summer ball tickets. So, do I go to Bath to post my thing, because I know I can, or do I go tomorrow, or what? I don't know. What I'm thinking is, go today, make today's vlog quite interesting, rather than save it till tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I think I want to get the tickets as soon as possible. Then tomorrow I don't have to do anything. I can just stay in and work all day. And then Wednesday, I've got another busy day. Thursday, kind of relaxing, etc. What do you think? Thursday's supposed to be raining as well, so tomorrow, if we're playing by the weather rules, Tuesday and Wednesday looks like the best days for weather. Actually a lie, tomorrow looks like a better day for weather than thingy. Because I've got to get my hair cut. So I was going to get my hair cut on Wednesday. Also, I might be going to Bath tomorrow evening to go to Curry Club. I don't know. There's lots of things I don't know in it. It annoys me. And I'm thinking of just going to Bath because I'm just going to be playing, it's going to be playing on my mind. You know what, I think that might be the plan. I need to go to the bank as well. Unfortunately, we've decided to get ISAs at a bank which doesn't seem to have branches anywhere. I thought there'd be one on campus, but it's not. That's a different one. So, I know I had Santander, but I didn't know what the other one was, and I was like, oh, that's on campus, we'll do it all on one day. But I should really go to the branch today and figure this stuff out. And therefore, I may do it on the way back. Right, okay. Let's do it. Okay, I think I have everything. Is my daily vlog uploaded? We waiting for you to go. There we go, that's live. Oh, I've got to make a video description. Wait! I'm going to change to jeans though, because it's looking pretty chilly outside. It's got to be said. We're wrong, it probably isn't. It's probably absolutely bloody fine, but let's change to jeans. I thought it was going to be sunnier today. Sunnier tomorrow. I feel weird walking into a bank with shorts on, you know? Actually, I'm not too much of a fan of shorts unless it's like blisteringly hot. I much prefer to wear jeans where possible. But, has been really humid these days. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, it is about time to rock and roll. let's head there. This is going to be the last time I drive to Bath. Not going to be the last time I go to Bath, but it's going to be the last time I drive. The penultimate time I go to Bath. Oi. Driving in the morning than driving in the afternoon, you know. You just get people who just don't know what they're doing. Okay, we need to go pick up some ball tickets. To post something, so let's go post something first. Some security guard saw me longboarding down parade and was like, "Can you get off the skateboard, please? No skateboarding down parade." I don't know why I've given him that accent. He didn't talk in that accent at all, but even so. Phone has been delivered to the company that's buying it from me, and now we need to go pick up some ball ticket. And yeah, in the back way, since no funds allowed on campus. We're gonna have a look at that building. Why not? That guy's words were parade, not campus, so I'm alright. He also said skateboarding. I mean, I'm cooler than skateboarding, man. Come on. What is this? Is it lecture theatres or accommodation? Still closed, look, can't get through, there's a fence. God damn it, it looks nearly finished though. Is this preparations for summer ball? Maybe. Well, it's a bit shit though, isn't it? Whee! Let's go back up now. Let's get the tickets and then let's head back. Let's get some Instagram photos down there, down by the lake. It's pretty down the lake. Sorted, and I got a lovely paper cut in the process. Just head back to the car now. Whee! Whoop. On my hand. Oh. And down that one, thank you. One of these people here taking photos of the sign. Just dropped the car off in a car park. Now we're going to head to the bank and chase up my ISA. Like I say, I've been expecting something in the post and it's not arrived, so I'm going to chase that. I decided not to bring my longboard and I totally could have. Wow, this is lovely, this. I got left all of the information I need as well in the car. Pleb. Okay, I'm going to bring my longboard with me though. Otherwise, it's 20 past 1 at the moment. What's happening to lunch today? It's not even going to happen at this rate, is it? Oh dear, but here, then we're going to head home, have some lunch, do a bit of work. Fun. I'm having a fun day today. I'm off walking around the houses though, I don't know this area very well at all. Right, let's go. It's sad to want to walk into this Sainsbury's just to check it out, even though I don't need to go in. I just feel like you can tell a lot about a place by its Sainsbury's. As they go, that one was pretty shit, so. Done. All I need to do is go home and sort something out online. So let's go home and do just that. This is a steep bump. Oh, bloody hell. Like quite a roller coaster day today. It's been fun, hasn't it? Home, ladies and gentlemen. And dinner finished. Tea finished. Internet banking finished. I'm now going to load up podcasts and I'm going to do some programming, ladies and gentlemen. What am I going to go with? I'm going to go with NSubstitute with no dependency injection. I'm just going to do it hardcore style. Well, after fighting with it for a bit, because I had some issues with what did I have some issues with when I downloaded the latest version. I got some of the names, I must have renamed something recently, and in doing so I messed something up. So after fighting with that for a little bit, I got it running. I got the website's working on Atlas, and I've just gone through and introduced unit testing using NSubstitute. I was going to use mock MOQ, but I've decided to go with NSubstitute. I just put it in. It's quite nice. It's obviously different to what I'm used to, so. But I mean, it's got things that Fakes doesn't have, which is being able to say like, look, did you call this? Instead of me having to implement a check myself. So that's good. But anyway, good stuff. we are going to Curry Club tomorrow at 7 o'clock at night. This is a good job I went to Bath today. I'll probably train there tomorrow, most likely. It's only £11 in Asda. Happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Shopping finished. Just ran to the loo, or just gone out to the car. Good stuff. Evan, oh, she finished. Oh no. How did she go? She'd like lose the car or something. Got a good fun shopping trip. Good news about the Actimist. I need that. Graham's favourite part of her normal muesli is the monkey nuts. So we bought her a bag of monkey nuts as a treat. So it might be... Hello, Graham. Do you want some monkey nuts, Graham? Can you smell them? We thought these might be healthier than like the normal... Well, apart from chocolate drops. She really likes the chocolate drops, but they might be healthier than like the coloured ones. Either way, she loves them. She prefers these to the normal treats. So. Can you eat it, Graham? What would you do if it's like she can't get into it? Oh look, she's off. I think it's because half of the bit she enjoys is breaking into it. Do you reckon? It's even got bigger ones there like the back. Oh, she's off. Oh, she's actually going to stop and eat it now. It probably is a toy. Like. Gives entertainment and food. Oh, guys, it's time to go to bed. It's actually 1:45. I've just been up doing plumbing models through and stuff. I was in and ahhing about what to call like a builder that I was using, because I already have a builder, and my builder is like the difference in my world between a populator and a builder is really fucking slight, and I feel like all of my builders should be populators and my builder should be. I basically want to build something without passing it anything, and currently my builder relies on information being given to it, but populators like basically just translate data. So anyway, yeah, I'm plumbing data through now and I'm pulling it all out of the stuff. I've only got one thing pulling out at the moment because of my refactoring. Otherwise though, ladies and gentlemen, what's gone on? Laura came back, we obviously had dinner, went shopping, can't really remember what I've told you of this. Watched a bit of TV. After shopping, we get back shopping quite late to be fair. Sorted out the bins, Laura made sandwiches, she went off to bed. I stayed up to do some programming. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a bit more programmy. Like I said, I don't think I have a reason to leave the house tomorrow, which is good. It means I can have a nice relaxing day in working away, which is good because I feel like I've still got lots of work to do, and I want to do more bloggy stuff, which I haven't done any of yet. I need to stop getting like so honed in. But I've really enjoyed today. I've really enjoyed like making the vlog a little bit more fun where possible. And yeah, so I'll catch you later, I guess, because we're finished for the day. Catch you later.